Hey guys, I'm here again today. This time I'm reviewing the Gintama series. Yes, I know that it's already been started and they already established the series, but I decided to get a head start on it, probably late in the game, but better late than sorry. So, on today's review of Gintama Season 3, Episode 280. This episode was intense, very intense indeed. It We got a backstory, we had the action, and we had the comedy. We had This is Gintama, so you're bound to get all of this in in one episode or more. So to start us off, the episode starts off with a little recap of what happened the previous episode. And we've come to learn that Gintoki was an ex-convict. Originally, he was supposed to be killed due to his participation in the Joy War, but the previous head of the Aikida family allowed him to go free, which that's the reason why he is dead, because he allowed ex-convicts who were supposed to be originally have their heads chopped off, he allowed them to be free, roam free, and that did not sit well with them and the government. So we also come to learn that he is also the reason why Gintoki is the way he is today. He influenced Gintoki to be the person that he is as of today. And because of that, Gintoki is trying to show a Simon the gratitude that he has for her father for what he did for him back then. Because if not for him, well, Gintoki would be dead. Because I mean, there would even be a series of Gintama if Gintoki was to be killed. And the reason I say this is when I said that he influenced Gintoki, influenced Gintoki by influenced Gintoki's personality. As we've seen throughout the series, Gintoki's the type of person that will give out a helping hand to those he doesn't have no relations. He doesn't know them. He'll give out a helping hand towards strangers, probably even quicker than he would to someone that he does know. Not saying that he wouldn't give a helping hand, but we have seen it multiple times. Gintoki going an extra mile just so that the stranger that he's come to gain respect for, the person who he gets to know of, he somehow forms a connection with them. And to him, the previous head, that the previous executioner, he somewhat in a way formed a bond, because of him, Gintoki is where he is now, and he can never forget that act of kindness that the executioner did, because he didn't have to do it, but he did it. And that really did touch me in a way. And that's why I'm glad that Gintoki didn't die. Unfortunately, the other ex-convicts were killed by the serial killer that was going on a rampaging spree, killing all of them. What we come to find out is that also Simon's brother was behind the whole thing of wanting to eliminate Gintoki and her and the rest of the people who knew about what was going on behind curtains. So he made a plan that so the Al-Qaeda family's name does not get tarnished, he plans to wipe them out. But that doesn't sit well with Gintoki. So while they're on the boat trying to transport the dead corpses, they end up fighting the people that Yamon hired to take them out. Of course, by the time it gets real, we're left with a cliffhanger. And I'm like, this just felt like this whole episode felt like a quick 5 minutes just passed. And I'm like, wait, what happens? Because a Simon, she charges at Yaman ready to take him out because of what he's done. And this guy just does two swings He breaks the bridge that connects both boats, and it looks like he's about to lop her head off with one clean swipe of his sword, and it just ends on a cliffhanger. So I want to know, is she going to die, or is Gintoki going to be able to manage to save her in time? I mean, like, that cliffhanger though. It's like it was getting to the good part, and then they say, boom, here's the credits. Credits roll up. And I was like, is that it? Is that all for this week's episode? It went by too fast. And I was like, I want more. And by the way, this arc is going, the Shinigami arc, it seems next week may be the last episode for this arc. If not, then probably the following week it'll do a first, say, 6-7 minutes, and then probably have another segment for the episode. But if I am correct, next week should be the conclusion of this entire Shinigami arc, which I'm sad to see it go. It was really good, especially the funny parts where they were in the ship and in the barrels, and Gintoki and Asami were in the barrels together, and they're fighting each other for space, and Gintoki farts in her face, and she just punches him out the barrel. That was too hilarious. And then he scares Hijikata. The Shinsengumi was in it. Hijikata and Okita, they were in the episode, and Gintoki scared the daylights out of him because we know that they are both afraid of ghosts. So this episode was really interesting. I can't wait for the finale. I'm gonna miss this arc, of course, but this was a really interesting and intense episode if you really want to get a backstory on who Gintoki is. So until next time, please leave a like, a comment down in the comment section below, and a subscribe will really help us out. So until then, Kimi-chan out.